Every day, brilliant minds sit on the edge of breakthrough, staring at the walls that the world builds around them, walls made of rules, convention, and stale habits. They know they have ideas that could reshape futures, change industries, and ignite movements, but something always holds them back. A voice whispers, "Not yet." Investors look for the next sure thing, but too often the system swallows innovation whole, asking founders to fit into molds that crush their soul. Professionals crave impact, yet they drown in the sea of sameness, lost in meetings and spreadsheets. Leaders long to break free, yet the obvious paths look worn, unimaginative, and, frankly, deadly boring. That's the pain behind the curtains, the quiet frustration that roils inside every visionary who refuses to settle. It's the unrest that comes from knowing there's a different way, a better way, but being caught in a machine designed to reward the mediocre. Success, in the old world, means compromise. It means saying no to wild ideas, shrinking your vision, tuning out the fire that made you start in the first place. It's a slow death, $1 at a time, one rule at a time, until you're unrecognizable. Nothing more than a cog, a checkbox, a number. But here's the thing. This isn't a story about defeat. It's a story about rebellion, about the rare few who refuse to bow down. These leaders keep coming back to crowdfunding because crowdfunding isn't just money. It's a revolution. It's sanctuary. It's the uncharted frontier where the boldest find their tribe and ignite their cause. Why? Because crowdfunding shatters every chain. It throws out the old playbook and says, you get to write your own rules. Investors don't choose you because you fit in their neat boxes. They choose you because they believe in the spark only you have. And that feeling, the raw, electric conviction that someone else sees what you see, ignite a fire like no other. It's freedom. Real, unfiltered freedom to create beyond limits. But it's deeper than that. Crowdfunding is the ultimate forge for the soul of a leader. It's messy, it's wild, and it demands everything you have. Unlike the sanitized, safe world of traditional funding, it forces you to pull your vision into the spotlight, to bear your promise to the world, to confront doubt head-on. Every backer is a heartbeat of belief, a thread in a tapestry woven from countless dreams. And that kind of connection? It crushes isolation. It transforms lonely genius into unstoppable power. Think about the isolation. How many times have loud boardrooms, stiff contracts, and gatekeepers told founders, your idea isn't ready, or you don't fit our profile? Crowdfunding says, we don't care who you are or where you come from. Show us what you'll do. It embraces the rare, the radical, the unrealized. It's where the misfits become leaders, where the misunderstood become catalysts. This is the space where progress doesn't crawl from the center. It bursts from the fringe, from those who refuse comfort and consensus. It's a place for the few who are done waiting, for the ones who know that to create what's next, you must first let go of what's past. Every success story in crowdfunding is a story of transformation, of unlearning rules designed to limit and unchaining one's own creative force. Here, titles mean nothing. Fire means everything. And in that fire, something extraordinary happens. The rare come together, not as a crowd, but as a constellation. Each a distinct light that sparks synergy, ignites partnerships, fuels momentum. The system has no room for the exceptional, no roads that lead to radical change. But crowdfunding builds those roads, hand in hand with founders, investors, and visionaries who dare to dream bigger every day. It's not about adding noise to noise. It's about amplifying the essence of what truly matters. That essence? It's sovereignty. Your will is your weapon. In this arena, the most visionary leaders wield their independence like a sword, cutting through the fog of conformity and mediocrity. They question everything, not because they're cynical, but because they refuse to settle for anything less than the extraordinary. This is ruthless freedom, not comfort disguised as liberty. It's about crafting reality, unafraid to break molds or break rules, choosing collaborators as carefully as a master selects tools, knowing that the long game will be the one that wins. This path, the crowdfunding path, is not easy. It's wild and uncertain. It demands patience, resilience, and a relentless refusal to give in to the false promises of quick wins. The temptation to chase short-term comfort is enormous, but the leaders who keep coming back know the truth. Eternity favors the committed. They don't want to be part of a temporary blip. They build legacies that transcend borders, roles, and outdated systems. Most important, crowdfunding liberates. It rips away the invisible slavery disguised as safety, smashes the illusion that freedom is easy or free. It challenges every founder, investor, and visionary to own their life, their work, their impact. There is no outsourced fire here. Your heat must come from inside, and this system, this movement, is here to fan those flames, not to smother them. Do you feel that quiet tension inside you? The one that whispers you were meant for something bigger? Do you feel the frustration of being trapped in a world that rewards blandness and punishes brilliance? That tension is not weakness. It's the call of the exceptional, the restless edge where transformation begins. For those willing to answer, crowdfunding offers a landscape where true power grows. Not power over others, but power over yourself. The power to redefine what success means, to connect with the few who burn as fiercely as you do, to build a future shaped by will, vision, and relentless action. This is not just about raising money. It's about raising a movement of rare individuals who refuse to live a borrowed life, who hunger for authentic connection over empty networks, who value depth over breadth, who believe that through individuality comes unity, and through the connections of the few, the many will be freed. Every campaign on crowdfunding is a spark in the dark, a signal flare calling others who dare. It's a reminder that behind every ledger, behind every metric, there is a human story, a burning desire to break boundaries and transcend limits. Founders, investors, leaders, they all know this. They return again and again because crowdfunding lets them become who they were meant to be, not who the system wants them to be. So if there's even a flicker in your chest, if you're done with waiting for permission, done with contracts that chain your dreams, done with comfort disguised as captivity, then this is your world, and crowdfunding is your weapon. Not because it's easy, but because it's real. Because it's relentless. Because it's raw. The most visionary leaders come back to crowdfunding because it belongs to the ones who refuse to be tamed. It belongs to those who dream in color while the world sees only gray. To those who burn when others sleep. To those who build when others watch. Because this isn't just funding. This is freedom. This is rebellion. This is becoming. And in this new reality you can create, the impossible becomes just the beginning, not the end.